Well, thank you for agreeing to talk to me. I just wanted to have a quick conversation with you. I understand that you've been at Sovereign for how long now?
I don't remember the exact number, but it's in the 40s.
Okay.
But I've been here since the 9th of last month.
How did you come to hear of Sovereign?
My agent, actually, she was looking for different places, to look for my particular problems and stuff.
Right.
And then she told me about it. I called her. She told me about Sovereign, how wonderful that place has been for different amounts of patients, came here and stuff like
right.
that through her.
Mm-hmm.
And they all said the same thing, that it's a good place to be, so she recommended it to me because of it.
Okay. And how have you found the treatment?
The treatment in the very beginning was really iffy to me, honestly, because I guess I was learning more about the place still, and listening to some of what the doctor said that I had, Cervantes, she was telling me something about how the medications and everything works, and it was a little iffy. I was like, well, I can't take the medication on my own level, but it actually made a lot of sense after I thought about it, and then it slowly started progressing, getting better and better.
And what are your views now of the treatment that's out there?
The treatment is actually it's working. It's helping me out quite a bit, and it just started. Honestly, it just started recently to where I'm actually being able to recognize some of the things that I didn't think I had, for instance, being assertive or, simply coping mechanisms. These are things that, the people in the group, that's just what they tell us. You have to learn this, you have to learn how to be assertive, you need to learn how to have coping skills, you need to learn what your triggers are and your warning signs and stuff. And I think that this is recently a progress that's beginning to be made.
Well, I'm very, very pleased that you've made such progress. What were the problems you came with?
I originally came here with severe depression, or major depression would be the better term, and also anxiety.
Depression and anxiety?
Yeah, but now they've got me in they're trying to see if I have bipolar 2, but they did that and also PTSD.
Right, okay. And what is your insurance?
United Healthcare.
So United Healthcare.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And so what happened? There was some disruption in the recent past.
I'm not exactly sure. They didn't want to give me the detail.
Right.
I talked to them. They called me actually asking me, telling me that they're not going to pay for Sovereign anymore.
Mm-hmm.
And I was trying to figure out why, so I asked them, is there any particular reason why? And they're just like, well, I don't know myself. She's only a representative, but I thought she should know anyway as to why it's happening the way it's happening, but she didn't have a reason, so.
So do you feel safe at Sovereign?
Yes, I do.
Do you have any doubts, any problems with the treatment at Sovereign?
No doubts anymore, especially after what I've told you about, the growth that I've been making and stuff like that. There's no kind of doubt that I'm going to get better.
So the insurance company called you, United?
Yeah, they actually called me, telling me that they're not going to pay for Sovereign anymore.
Right.
But they didn't have a legit reason why.
Okay. And this representative did not give you a reason, just said that they would not pay.
Yeah, the only thing she told me is because I don't have a reason myself.
So she did not know what it was, she just told you that they will not pay.
Yeah.
Did they say that the quality of treatment was bad?
No,
or they didn't say anything at all?
No.
In your view, what is the quality of treatment? You are a current patient here, you're not here under any distress, you're volunteering to do this, correct?
Yes, I'm volunteering.
Okay, so your view has been that the treatment has been...
I believe that it's actually recently started working, as I mentioned before. And the only reason I say recently is because I'm just now starting to see some progress myself, with the things and how I'm accomplishing things, how I'm able to just stay calm in certain situations, or something that's not sitting quite right with me. I'm just now starting to see this progress because I didn't see it in any other treatment that I've been to. You know, I've had previous other treatments that I've been to, and I haven't seen any kind of progress like I've seen with this one.
So let me just go into that, since you volunteered this information, that in the past you've been to other treatment centers, and I don't want to know what the names were, but you just said that you did not feel the benefit that you feel now at Sovereign.
Exactly, but I think the only reason, and I can't be completely wrong about it because I want to give them a benefit of the doubt, but I do think the only reason why I didn't see any progress is because I wasn't there very long. You know, there were mental hospitals. There weren't actual treatment centers where I actually stay, you know, and work overnight and continue to work.
Right.
You know, they were just like 7-day stage or.
Thank you. So when United Behavioral Health, which is your insurance, right?
Yes.
So when they called you, did they tell you they're not going, you know, they obviously told you they're not going to pay for treatment there. Did they give you options of where to go, what to do? Or they said, okay, just go out into the street?
Recently, they actually called me yesterday asking me, you know, is there any particular treatment center that I would like to go to? And I was trying to tell her I wanted to stay here because I finally got progress.
Yes.
I don't want to have to go to a completely different place and then have to start completely all over again, because then I'm not going to feel that progress. These are just recent things that's been happening, you know. And I don't want to have to go to a completely different center with a bunch of different people and a bunch of different ways that they handle things, because it's not going to sit right with me.
And you are, and you talked to this agent who called you again from United Behavior?
Yeah, I told her everything, and she said she's looking into it, and that's where it stopped.
Okay. So they told you they were not going to pay for treatment. They haven't got any other options for you.
Right, pretty much.
So what, they expect you to be out on the street?
Go back home.
Go back home and stop treatment right in the middle.
Stop treatment, something. You know, they told me, well, my agent told me that she's got to look into other treatment facilities. You know, and I think, you know, I don't think she's going to get too far with that one because, you know, I don't know. I just don't think she's going to get too far with this. Pretty much it. But in insurance, they did say, well, you know, would you like to go to a different facility to kind of, you know, get some of the same treatment that I was getting here? And my answer is no, because we have our different ways of dealing with stuff. You know, they have a completely different way of handling what they handle, and here, the way it's handled, I think it's kind of flawless. You know,
flawless at Sovereign.
When it comes, well, we all have mistakes, but how you guys handle things, I think it's flawless when it comes to like the medications and how you do the medications. You know, the different levels of how you guys make it work. You know, all of that stuff, you know. Now, I'm not saying it's completely flawless. I'm just saying that particular part, I think it's flawless, how you guys thought about that particular thing, you know.
Okay. In terms of you feeling at any disadvantage, any risk in terms of your safety, is there anything at all?
Is there anything? No.
No. Okay.
Now, the only thing, it started in the very beginning, because this is the first time I've been to California. So at that particular point while I was coming down here, I had a lot of doubts. Oh, maybe this isn't going to work. Maybe that's not going to work. I'm going to want to do this.
So you had some doubts initially.
So I had some doubts,
but as of now, do you feel as of now in terms of? Okay. And you're happy for us to have this video shown to people?
Yeah.
To the public, so that people know about your views.
I don't know.
Okay. All right. So I just wanted to have a quick conversation with you about your treatment, and obviously it's distressing when an insurance company calls up and gives you no reason and says, this is what we do, and expects you to be out on the street.
Yes, I was very upset about that actually, because, you know, I came here all the way from Tennessee, you know, to get some help, for them to say, no, we're not going to pay for this anymore. And it really did upset me quite a bit.
Right. And this was, your authorization was there for treatment, and suddenly you get a call.
Yeah, exactly.
All right. Well, Devon, thank you so much for spending the time talking to me.